the show we'll have it, where the council's in the news again. From rates to roads and trees that go, we're watching where your money flows.
Councillor Natalee Johnston, When Principles Beat Politics. In a time when noise often drowns out reason, and when politics is more about theatre than truth, one councillor quietly stands up with other female leaders on council, Tribe, Boyd and Dunn, Councillor Natalee Johnston. You may not see her chasing the cameras, but you will find her reading the reports, asking the hard questions and standing firm, even when it's unpopular, especially when it's unpopular. That's not weakness. That's leadership. We're hardwired to notice drama, but often it's the calm voice in the storm that we should be listening to. And in Shoalhaven Council, that female voice is Johnston, along with Tribe, Boyd and Dunn. When a 12% rate rise was proposed, many shouted it down. But Councillor Johnston voted for it, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary, not because she feared backlash, but because she understood what was at stake. Essential services, emergency readiness, and a functioning council. That's called moral courage. When a reckless plan emerged to slash council staff by 20%, Johnston didn't stay quiet. She stood up for fairness, for jobs, and for the long-term functioning of council. Because people aren't line items in a spreadsheet. And a good council doesn't work against its people, it works with them. She's not driven by ideology. She's not driven by faction. She's driven by one thing, responsibility to the community. Here's the psychological truth. We tend to overvalue the visible and undervalue the valuable. We can be fooled to reward volume over value. But behind the scenes, real leadership isn't loud. It shows up, it votes with integrity. And it earns trust not by yelling, but by delivering. Councillor Johnston works closely with councillors like Tribe, Norris, Boyd and Crixtolitis. She's also on great working terms with Councillor Dunn. Together, they form a bloc that regularly challenges the dead-hand status quo, not based on politics, but on logic, fairness and good governance. Not to win arguments, but to build a better Shoalhaven, on issue after issue, from affordable housing to family daycare, from community pool support to pensioner rebates. Johnston consistently backs fairness, accountability and inclusion. She votes for transparency. She pushes for long-term thinking. She defends vulnerable voices in a chamber that often favours short-term politics. Now let's be clear. She's not perfect. No councillor is. But here's the difference. She's not there to perform. She is not claiming to be a victim, yak like a barmaid in the front bar or a bully with power. She's there to serve. In an environment shaped by groupthink, noise and right-wing outdated ideology, Natalee Johnston is proof that you can lead by listening, that you can win trust by thinking, and that you can do politics differently without selling out your values. Because in the end, the best kind of leadership isn't loud, it's principled. It's consistent, it's for the many, not the noisy few or secretive developer mates. And that's exactly what Councillor Johnston delivers.
On the council, truth